Everybody, Claire with Clairvoyant Psychic Medium here today. Wait, let me make sure, is the sound working? Yes. Okay. Um. Okay. So, lots has happened. Um. Okay. You get to see my fish in this view. I am super sick of the clutteriness in here. And I can't do anything about it. I have to just wait till we're done with the she shed and then everything gets moved in. But oh my god, I keep like imagining like how much this place is gonna feel amazing, and then how much like how fucking cool the shed is gonna be. So it's like a week, it's like a month away, guys. It's a fucking month away. I have to go buy the paint probably today. Yeah. Well, hang on. I just thought of something that maybe Joe and I should go to Fremont together. So let me text him. Okay. Let's have a little date and go to Menards tonight, one of those things. Anyways, okay. Let's get some update. This is for Wednesday's podcast, July 14th. Yesterday was Monday, and because I'm recording this on Tuesday, I had therapy yesterday, and we had a bit of a really big session. We went over talking about me getting bullied at Grace, and then to like just have another human. I think I've said this before, to just have another human that like her job is to literally just like take my feelings, and then she, I don't know, does whatever with them. Like it just, she takes my feelings. So, but to all just say, yeah, I was bullied at Grace University. I would go into the lunchroom, and I remember this human, his name was David Brown, and he would stand up in the lunchroom and point at me and say, "She's the devil." And no one sat with me. That was like the first day that I went to the lunchroom for Grace. I know, like, I kept missing it because I was having trouble, like, with sleep schedules and, like, whatever. And I like, didn't know where things were. But I know I missed a couple days, and then I went to the lunchroom for lunch, and that was my first impression of the lunchroom. So my first impression on my first day at Grace University, should have knew that this was a red flag. But my team leader, she literally was like, hey, so a team leader, I was this for most of my time at Grace, except for the first semester, is a person that is below the RA, resident assistant, for all of the people on the floor. And the team lead was in charge of new freshmen, like a little gaggle of them, like about 6, maybe something like that. Anyway, she was the first person that I ever came in contact with. And she was like, hey, if you ever need anything, please let me know. If you need to talk about emotions or whatever, just let me know. My boyfriend, that same day, of course, because this always happens to me like that. Nope. This day that I moved into Grace was the day that he told me that he was gay. So I went to her saying, bawling, crying, like, hey, so sorry, don't have anyone to talk to. Can you just like, and she literally was like, I don't know what to tell you. The hardest thing I've ever been through was I didn't win a ice skating competition, something like that. And I was like, what? Because in that moment I was like, oh my God, my grandpa died last year. I had I don't know what Boo is doing. Boo Boo, what are you doing? I've had a lot of death. I was molested. I moved so many times. Like, so it was insane to me that she said that. And I was just like, okay. So don't go to you. So yeah, that's just to say, like, I went over all of that and it left me feeling really raw. It really made me realize that I've had a really hard life. And it just made me really sad. Like, why, almost like the whole poor me feeling. What are you doing, boo boo? You coming to say hi? You're so cute. He's like petting me, man. He's really clingy today. I don't like it when he's like this. It's weird. Um, but yeah, so we went over all of that. I feel like there was more that we went over, but that's all I can think of right now. And then I went and saw grandma. Everything was pretty good. She's doing really good right now. And then when we got home last night, I cooked dinner and I like tried to just like bow out and not deal with anything. And Nancy didn't come out. So we have a duck. I think I said this yesterday. I don't remember that she's laying eggs under this pallet. And she normally would come out around 7:30, 8-ish o'clock and like spend time with all the ducks and like mate probably if needed or whatever. And then she would go to sleep with them at night. Well, she wasn't coming out. It was like 8 something and we were like, I don't know what to do. So we took her out of the pallet and put her in the cat carrier. And then put her in this little enclosure thing that we have. And now we have like a baby ward. She has laid 6 eggs that are unharmed. She's laid a lot more than that, but the fucking chickens get to them. But now this is completely, nothing can get to her. Then we took her out of the pallets because there's fox outside. And I don't feel safe with her being out in the open. So we did that this morning. She wanted to go out with everybody to mate and do whatever to fertilize those eggs. And she was out from like 6 a.m. to like 10 or so, 9, I don't know, 9. And then we put her back in the little carrier thing. And so far, right now in this moment, she has finally calm down. I'm not going to go bother her at all or even check on her, but I'm hoping that she's laying on those eggs. If she's not laying on those eggs, I have no idea what to do. I really want babies. I think it would be amazing. And weirdly enough, the everybody's getting along now. We don't have fighting, so I think that that's why the fighting was happening, is because I think what happened, our white duck Bobby is the dad of these eggs. And then Angela, because she's now turning into a boy, she just is protective because she likes Nancy, but it's just not, she's not a boy. So she's like super pissy and bullying, and now she's not bullying anymore. So I don't know what's going on. But it was a very eventful day. Literally just like passed the fuck out last night. I had such a deep sleep. I did wake up in the middle of the night because I felt like crap. Because I was craving ice cream yesterday and I had like 2 bites of ice cream. And apparently my body was like, no, 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 no. So, yeah. So that's the update. Have a lot kind of stuff going on. I know I'm feeling the pull lately to be creative and start to, like, I've been like thinking about compiling how I used to do a daily post. What a lot of you don't know is that for literally, it was like well, let's look. It's not going to be 100% accurate because, let's see here, because who knows. All right. I was doing a daily post for probably like, okay, there's 8 years, there's 9 years, there's 9 years straight. And I stopped doing it last year during the pandemic. So for whatever, every single weekday, sitting down, finding a quote that fit with my emotions, and then shitting out whatever. every single day. And it was like a journal entry to the world. I started journaling on my own now and like kind of hitting deeper milestones because, you know, I can't fully like journal to the world all of my deepest, darkest, whatever. I'm not going to fucking tell you guys some stuff. I have to be a private person. You have to have boundaries. And I don't know how to come out of that, I guess. But I've been feeling the pull lately to like start talking about what's going on and like, oh, listen, this is what's going on in my life. And I just don't think I'm supposed to go back to it. I mean, Facebook is dead. I never see people shit on there. Like I hate Facebook. Let's be real. The only reason I have it is because of my business. And I think I'm going to, like I said, start making stuff on TikTok and talking about stuff. But then the YouTube videos are the longer explanation of everything, just like main creators, whatever. But I don't even care. Like, I remember feeling last year, especially around this time, or if not even before, like in March, that like deep probably guilt, shame, whatever, that I was not creating content for people. And once that went away, I have no desire to do it anymore. I'll do it when I can. I don't fucking care. I'm a human being and I'm going to show up when I need to show up, take breaks when I need to take breaks, do what I need to do. And if people don't like it, fuck off. You cannot expect me to be a machine. So that's me showing up saying that moving into this next stretch of life, because once the shed is here, I know my business is going to finally have focus and time and energy and everything is going to be like fully engaged with that. I have no fucking clue how I'm going to show up for this next stretch of my business, but I know that I will not, and I'm making a vow of that right now, feel obligated to create content every single day, no matter what, because it's not worth it. I don't care. It literally was just a form of journaling. That's why I was doing it before. But now it's like, no, I'm journaling on my own and I'm finding more benefit from that than doing it this way. So, because people are nosy and they just want to know everything that's going on in my life. That's the reason. If you want to do that, go to TikTok. Okay, anyways, let's get started. That's a lot. Sorry, I have no idea how long I just fucking rambled. Anyways, Wednesday, July 14th, the sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Virgo. I woke up this morning because the moon is in Virgo on Tuesday. I literally saw 4 things of mayo in my fridge when I was getting the breakfast ready. And I was like, why the fuck do I have 4 things of mayonnaise? And I just started gathering them all, looking at the expiration date, going through the whole fridge then also, like, what is the expiration date? And then I was like, oh yeah, the moon's in Virgo. So if you guys are feeling exactly the same way with that, if you think that that's something, if you find yourself like, whoops, I cleaned out an entire closet, whatever, it's because the moon is in Virgo. That is why. So it can be kind of a little uncomfortable because we're overanalyzing, overthinking, over whatever in this energy. It can be a really big download day on this Wednesday, and really make sure that you're not giving up. Like it does look like on this day we see, holy shit, we have so much to do, because it's like syllabus shock. We get that Virgo energy and we're just like, oh my God, there's so much to do. But like I said, just don't give up. Stay positive. Keep your positive thoughts. Take time for yourself, self-care. The moon in Virgo is opposing Neptune. So it's like our emotions and our dreams, and our dreams are kind of within today. We get to go on like adventures inside of our head of sorts. We get to also see like, wow, look how much I have achieved. Look at what I've been doing. And the moon is trining Uranus. So unexpected shit. That's just constant with this fucking Uranus shit lately. And then it's also trining Pluto and Capricorn. So change, like unexpected change is happening. Accept and adapt, accept and adapt. It's a very big thing, but it is a really good juju day. We have like this week is a really good juju. So if you are wanting to have a little bit of confidence to go out and do shit, remember we have Venus and Mars and Leo. Go do it. All right, the rune for this Wednesday, July 14th is this one. It's the triangle. I need to pull them all out. See, this is something. I need to buy that Dremel. I might have one now that I think about it. Because I have all of the stuff to make my petrified wood runes. And okay, it's not. I just haven't done it yet. Okay. Not saying these aren't good, because these are the only runes I've ever connected with ever. And I love them. Okay, who knew that I was going to fucking tangent off that much? Where is it? It is the triangle. Gateway. So that makes sense. Okay. What? 125. Thurazaz. Thor. Okay. With a gateway for its symbol, this rune indicates that there is work to be done, both inside and outside yourself. The gateway is the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Arriving here is a recognition of your readiness to contact the numinous, the divine, to illuminate your experience so that meaning shines through its form. Thurazaz is a rune of non-action. Thus, the gateway is not approached and passed through it without contemplation. Here, you are being confronted with a true reflection of what is hidden in yourself. There we go. Remember, I was saying we're going to be inside. That's it. What must be exposed and examined before successful action can be undertaken. This rune strengthens your ability to wait. Thank fucking God. I'm writing that down. Strengthens your ability to wait. Now is not the time to make decisions. Deep transformational forces are at work in this next to last of the cycle of the runes. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Your entire life lies out behind you and below. Before you step through, pause and review the past. The learning of the joys, the victories, the sorrows, everything it took to bring you here. Observe it all, bless it all, release it all, for in letting go of the past, you reclaim your power. So step through the gateway. Okay, look at how far you've came. So like I was talking about before, we're going to like take a look at, oh my God, we have syllabus shock, I have so much to do, but also look at how much we have went through already. So there's that. I'm using different cards today because, did I put that rune back? Okay, no, it's right there. I don't know. I've been really enjoying this little concoction that I got going on right now, which is the Witch's Tarot, Osho Zen, and the Enchanted Map. I've been using it in some of my readings and stuff. I think I might have used it. No, we didn't do tarot. I don't remember why I used it. Oh, me and Cho did a new moon spread, and I used the Witch's Tarot. And it's hitting the spot right now, guys. So let's see what card we get for Wednesday. I'm gonna pop out. I love it. We got the moon card, but it's a really, I've never drawn this out of this deck, and it's beautiful. And I love it because it's wolves. And that's a grandma thing for me. All right. Other than that, I've been like reading that book, Rich as Fuck. taking my class. I listening to this podcast, Voices for Justice. Consciousness is the next one. This podcast, it's about a girl whose sister is missing, and they think that the father did it, and the Phoenix Police Department completely dropped the ball and didn't help them at all, and her dad's free, basically. Every single police report, every single phone call, every single thing this girl has on this podcast, and I don't know why it's so easy for me to just listen to this and zone the fuck out, but take it all in. It's, I don't know. I realized yesterday that I've listened to over 24 episodes, and it's a big, they're lengthy. They're like hours. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's on Spotify. I know that. Somebody I just told it found out that it's on Apple too. So in case you wanted to watch it or listen to it. Okay, the moon. Okay, these major arcanas in the back. 4. Council. When the moon appears in the wild calls, what will you choose? The illusory safety of our city tower, or the sanctuary of a witch's cottage with its tiny light shining in the forest? You can't pretend that's wildness. Howl at the moon. You can't pretend that's wildness. Okay. Howl at the moon, race with the wolves, swim with the otters, fly with the owls. Look back into the far distance and see the light from your cottage window. Feel the pang of sorrow for all that you have let go. Then turn to the moon above and feel the shiver of delight, and you hear the answering of the howl of your companions. Watch the moon follow as the rhythm in the sky to see how it pulls the tides below. Feel the pull within you, rising and subsiding. Feel the moon in your body, in your heart, and your mind. When you choose to return to your cottage and your community, you will return changed. Free, whole, and wholly blessed by the moon. That told me nothing. So it's just kind of saying like mystery, wildness, physical instinct, liberated, feminine power. So to just feel. Just feel. Okay. Allow yourself to take in the moon and feel your emotions. Consciousness is the next one. Bank, bank. We did have Sid Vicious pass away recently, so we are down to 8 fish and Mr. Poopy Butthole. So, I mean, I knew that was going to happen. These were apparently shipped from like Florida or something. I didn't know my dad had them mailed to him, but I guess that's a thing. Consciousness, where is it at? Okay, 138. 38. God. Okay. Most of the cards in this suit in the mind are either cartoon-like or troubled because of the influence of the mind in our lives, genuinely either ridicules or oppressive. But this card of consciousness shows a vast Buddha figure. He is so expansive, he has gone even beyond the stars, and above his head is pure emptiness. He represents the consciousness that is available to all who become a master of the mind and can use it as a servant is meant to be. When you choose this card, it means that there is crystal clarity available right now, detached, rooted in the deep stillness that lies to the core of your being. There's no desire to understand from the perspective of the mind. The understanding that you have now is existential, whole, in harmony with the pulse of life itself. Accept this great gift and share it. Okay, so this is just clarity. Consciousness. So this is saying we're going to have a good chunk of time with our emotions, and we're getting clarity with our mind. And then we have talisman for the next one. Wisdom allows you to recognize the traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey, and it helps you to recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things and do the best know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. For you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You have learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Fuck yes. Okay. Talisman. You have earned the right to your success. Okay, so remember we have that Thurazaz card or rune. So this is saying, like, look at all the stuff that we've went through, look at the past, and then look at all the stuff that we have going forward. We're at this little pivotal moment to kind of, let's take account of how am I feeling? Where am I at with my emotions? What is my thoughts? Do I get some clarity with that? All right, jump in. It's time to be successful. Woo! This is like a rite of passage kind of a feeling. That feels really like, for lack of better words, cool. That's what wanted to come out. So this Virgo energy allows our mind to finally sync up with our emotions in this Cancer season. So accept and adapt. I mean, a lot of you could be being like, I gotta leave this, I gotta get out of this, or whatever the case may be. And it can be an overwhelming feeling, but a lot of us also are gonna be like, oh, I fucking made it, you know? So that's everything, guys. Again, if you would like to take any advantage of all of my services that I got going on right now, and I am taking coaching clients for the moment. So if you would like to take advantage of that, I would love to be your coach. All you got to do is go to the link in my bio, check out my website, check out, look at the videos that I got up there for everything. Just take some time, see if you vibe with me. And if you do, then I would love to be your coach. And, or if you'd like to take advantage of any other services, please let me know. Or just book a session. And I got my PayPal's in there, my Venmo's in there if you'd like to leave any tips or anything that I got going on, as well as my wish lists and all. But that is it. I hope you have an amazing hump day, and I'll see ya mañana.